That's something to think about as well. So we got the tagline sorted. Now it's just a case of getting as many eyeballs on it as possible. So what I noticed is your posts aren't getting a load of reach at the moment for the same reason. They're just too vague. Like the hooks or something like you've been waiting to pivot careers. And that does show who you're targeting, but it doesn't show what specific outcome they're going to get from reading the post, which is
Right.
crucial when you're first starting out because the first two lines are everything. You could write something like, stop waiting to pivot careers, do this to achieve your dream job in 3 months instead. And it sounds simple, but it's gonna give people like an incentive to actually read it like the full way through. They're gonna know what they're gonna get out of it. And they're going to trust you because of that. What I also noticed with the posts is one stood out and it was a carousel and that got like 5 times the likes that you usually get. And it was about the difference between achieving your potential and not achieving your potential. And I
Right.
think that that topic is pretty similar to the others. I think it's the carousel, like that format that people love specifically. So what
Okay.
I would do is copy that. So use the same format and colors and stuff for a different topic, and you'll probably get a lot out of it. Maybe twice a week, something like that would be good. I think you've got to replicate what worked. So it might just be a case that your brand and your face matches that thing, which is normal. We found that kind of when I talk about marketing with AirPods in, it gets a lot bigger reach than when I don't have AirPods in, talking about the same kind of thing. So that's just social media being weird. But that's
Okay.
something to think about as well.
The only thing I would say to you is that I'm very wary that my audience is not 20 to 30-year-olds. It's people of my age, enough in their 50s, who are much more discerning. I'm not saying that they want to read, long, laborious LinkedIn posts, but I think they're less attracted to the kind of, not clickbait, but it's AI that's brought this on. That very noticeable um, hook framework. I'm not saying that the hook is not right. Obviously, you want to bring them in. I'm just a little bit wary of that when I'm writing. That I'm not writing for 20 to 30. I'm writing for my age group, whose maybe their reading demands might be slightly different.
Yeah. So the idea of the hook isn't to attract loads of people or loads of 20, 30-year-olds. The idea of the hook is to attract exactly who you actually want to attract. But
Right.
who is it actually going to resonate with? Is it going to resonate with 40 to 50-year-olds? If it does, more of those. If it doesn't, and even if it gets likes, it doesn't really matter because you want the 40 to 50-year-olds. So if on that carousel it got 5 times the normal likes, if those 5 times the normal likes weren't from your target audience, don't do it again. But if those likes were from them and everything else was as well, but that was 5 times bigger, why not do more of it? You know, if it's attracting the same people.
For sure. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. It was more. I was more referring to the structure of the text as opposed to the carousel. I've been using carousels a lot actually. I'm very
Yeah.
comfortable.
They've been doing well. So, I mean, that's content. I know that's a lot, but I've got one more thing for you. So, you're posting content, but no one knows what to do next. So your website is kind of hidden as an afterthought almost. That's the impression that I got from your LinkedIn, which
Right.
means most people won't know about it, and the ones that do actually dig for it will be less likely to click because you've given them no reason to. They'll just keep getting value from your content and leave it at that, which is not what you want. The website itself, I had a look, and there's some great info about you and the things you do, but there's nowhere to book a call or like reach out for help or anything like that. So I think that that's what it's all about. You're probably missing out on so many leads from that because people just don't know how to reach you. And so it's an easy fix is just add a Calendly link to your website or put the Calendly link directly on your LinkedIn and tell people about it at the end of your posts. And just something small like, if you like this, go to my profile, book a free call to see how I could help you with XYZ, pivot in your career, whatever that is. So that's quite an easy fix.